What's up YouTube, it's Scotty Dog here again, and it's your friendly bitch dick coming at you with another video of the day. Today's video, guys, we are going to be talking about No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky is literally just around the corner. We have about a month left before No Man's Sky gets released, and I cannot freaking wait for this game to come out. I am so looking forward to this game, guys. So today we're basically going to discuss the top, in my opinion, the top 40 things that I am going to see and looking forward to see, and that has been announced in the game so far. So without further ado, guys, let's get into this. Okay guys, so the first kind of topic I want to talk about today on No Man's Sky is the universe isn't actually infinite. Now the developers say it is infinite, but it isn't. Okay, there is something like 18 quintillion planets. Now the actual number is ridiculous. I can't even say it. It's 18 quintillion 446 billion 744 million 733,709. It's just ridiculous. Then I can't even say that number, guys. It's massive. I just cannot comprehend that number. So basically computers don't really do infinity very well, but there are that 18 quintillion numbers, and there is 18 quintillion planets in this universe on this game. That is unbelievable. Okay, so to put it into context, guys, if you visit excuse me, each one a planet for every second, okay, of the game, it will take you 585 billion years to visit them all. So basically, pretty much it is impossible, and it is infinite, because that's 585 billion years human life. So this game is fucking massive, guys. It is massive, 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 massive. You cannot comprehend it. Okay, so basically, is the universe infinite? Yes. In the game, they say it's not. Computers say it's not. But for me, it calls absolutely 100%. It is infinite. Okay, infinite. Okay, so moving on to the second topic, guys. The universe isn't really random. Okay, and what I mean by this is everything exists for a reason. Everything in the universe exists for a reason, and it is governed by maths and algorithms and etc. Okay, which means every detail is always consistent and makes every bit of sense in the game. And the result is of hundreds of rules. So they've made a massive sci-fi universe that everyone can explore in this game. It is going to be fucking huge, guys. And obviously, computers don't just randomly do it. They're not always the best way to do it. And so other people have come up with different ideas as well. So obviously, the universe isn't really random, guys. It is absolute masterpiece of engineering. So guys, moving on to the third topic today, and then basically what everyone's worried about is thinking, okay, is the game, because it's that big, is it going to take up shitloads of your hard space? Do you need to buy one PlayStation 4 or an Xbox One just to fill up the space of this game because it's that big? No, you don't do after that. It isn't stored on a disc, okay? The basic game that you buy, okay, is... Excuse me, I've just eaten my dinner, guys, so I'm a little bit kind of like talky and that. Now basically, the game isn't stored on your computer. Because the game is procedurally generated, okay, it is mathematics that do it. So if you've been to that place before, for instance, it procedurally generates to that area that you've been to in the game, which is absolutely excellent. So if you've been there before, whatever you've done in that area, it will basically exist when you follow it again and go back to that game again, and it will always exist on how you see it and how you see it in your world. So if someone else goes there, another person, then obviously you've blown up a building, that building will be blowing up because it is going to exist forever. So you've destroyed it, that's you've done that. Okay? So basically it means the game is completely playable forever and ever and ever. You don't need all these hard disk space on your game to fill the game up. Okay, so moving on to the fourth topic, guys. Moving on to the fourth topic. No Man's Sky isn't an MMO. Okay, the sheer size of the universe means that everyone is going to be super far apart. Okay, so I might find a planet, for instance, and it might take months, years for someone else to find the planet I have found. So it is really, really highly unlikely that anybody would ever find the planet that I've discovered, because there is, like I say, 18 quintillion planets on this game. It is fucking huge. Okay, 18 quintillion planets. I still can't get my head around that now. But basically, No Man's Sky is not an MMO. Okay, so get that out of your minds. It is a procedurally generated game, and that is it. Okay, so moving on to the fifth topic, guys. The fifth topic, there are bots exploring the universe right now. Okay, so they've sent lots of robotic bots into the void to send back us gifts. So what they mean is the game is now live in some sense, where they've sent artificial intelligence into the game because the game is that big. They want to come back to find things in the game to bring back to us, the players. And obviously we might not ever get that in our lifetime because the game is that massive. So they've sent out people now, and not people, but like robotic kind of like AI into the game to kind of try and find things for us in the game to generate stuff. So when we start playing it in June next month, then obviously we get a chance of getting things from it. So that's basically it for that. That's pretty awesome, guys. So okay, the sixth thing, guys, it's things about exploring in the game. Okay, so this topic is about things about exploring. There isn't a story to follow. There's no real story, and I kind of see why there isn't a story, because the game is so big. They just couldn't do it. You could have millions upon millions of storylines you could make. So they just don't do that. There's no point in having a story. There are no cutscenes, there are no characters in the game, but there is a massive, massive objective. Get to the centre of the universe. That is all there is to it. The objective is to get to the centre of the universe. Now, will anybody make that in their lifetime? Most might do. Highly unlikely. So they want the players to tell their own story within the game. So every player that plays it is going to play it differently to the next player, to the next player, to the next, etc. So it is going to be pretty damn personal, this game, and that's why I'm really looking forward to it, because you can make videos about this game and it's personal to you. Someone might not have done what you've done, so the videos that you can make in this game are going to be unique, and someone's looking for some other things, and they might think, oh yeah, I really want to see that. I really want to see that video because I've never seen that before. So you might find new species on a different planet that other players have never spotted before, which is really cool. So you can do almost infinite YouTube videos. It's great. Okay, guys. So enough of that for the moment. Okay, so we move on to the seventh kind of like area that I want to move on to. Okay, the seventh topic. You will make true discoveries in the game. You will make real, true discoveries. So basically, what I mean is if you visit a planet for the first, okay, and you're the only person on this planet, like as I mean in our real world, that visits this planet. Now you can scan it. You can do you see the creatures. You are the first person to ever see that. So you can name the planet. You can put a beacon on there. So when you upload it at a beacon, the whole world can see it. That is yours, and no one can take that away from you because you've discovered that planet. So you can name it. You can basically do however you want within this planet, and no one will ever take that away from you, and it will be forever associated with your PSN or Xbox Live account. It is going to be absolutely ridiculous, and there's also filters as well, so you can name them. There's these kind of certain filters you can do with it. Okay, obviously you can't call it random names like swear words or anything like that. But yeah, that is pretty exciting, guys, and I'm looking forward to being one of the only people like yourselves, because you're probably going to go out there and play this as well, and be one of the first people to spot a planet, and that's yours. You've discovered that planet, that is yours. That is quite an exciting thing to kind of realise, guys. Okay, so moving on, guys, we move on to the 8th topic of this kind of like talk about No Man's Sky. Okay, and the 8th topic is the atlas of everything everyone has discovered. Okay, so it's basically an atlas. It's like a world, a map, and the No Man's Sky symbol stands for the database of the things that players have discovered and chosen to share with in the world of No Man's Sky. So it perhaps is the most important thing in the universe, and contain findings that we have no idea about. So the players and the developers of the game, you might spot someone in the game that the developers of the game will never even know, because they've never developed it. It's because it's procedure generated. So it's amazing, guys. It's absolutely amazing. Okay, so 9th thing. There's quite a few more to go yet, guys. There's quite a few more things to go. Okay, so moving on to the 9th thing, you will find ancient artifacts and crashed ships within the game. That's pretty sweet, guys. Ancient artifacts and crashed ships within the game. They may lead to you to discovering new technology, which can give your ship, your suit, and multi-tool new or improved abilities. So you find new technology, and you can basically add it to all your kind of like inventory, your suits, your ships, etc. It is pretty damn cool. Okay, so 11th thing, guys. Sorry, I keep getting ahead of myself. The 10th thing, guys. A jetpack is an explorer's best friend. Okay, so the explorer is the jetpack. Okay, you get a jetpack in the game. You can basically jump around everywhere. It can get you from out of all sorts of trouble, and take you to places you would otherwise be able to access. That's basically the jetpack, guys. Don't really know much about it at the moment, and I haven't really put the hands on the game yet, so I'm not too sure what's happening with the jetpack. But from the gameplay that I have seen from the developers that I've released, it does look pretty awesome, guys. Okay, so now we're going to talk about things about the planet. What's on the planet, where are they within the universe, etc. Okay, so planets are defined by their position in space. So it's kind of like the real world, okay? If they're close to the sun, they will tend to be more barren, because obviously, like they are in real life, it's like, for instance, you get like Mercury, Venus, that's close to the sun. They're very, very hot, very gassy, because obviously they're right near the sun, so obviously the surface temperature is heated up. And that's it. So this is going to work in the same way in the game. If you're close to the sun, it's going to be barren, it's going to be further away, it's going to be cold and icy. So it depends on where you are within the game, what planets you want. And then you're going to have planets that are going to be exactly identical to Earth, where it can support and sustain life. Some planets on this game might not have life at all, but they have certain resources that you might need further down the line. It's absolutely awesome to think, guys. Okay, so that's basically the 11th thing, kind of topic that I will talk about. Moving on to the 12th topic, guys. Moving out onto most planets are barren, okay, because of the distance, because of the size of the game. Few planets will be dense with plant life and animals. Most will be barren, but even barren planets can be sources of great wealth. Okay, so what they're basically coming up with, what they're saying is the barrenness kind of like planets are going to have shitloads of wealth in it, shitloads of kind of like things you can collect, not necessarily have life. So it might get a bit boring. You might think, well, what's the point of that? I'm just going to be flying around on a planet and not doing anything but collecting resources. So people might just get bored of that, but I quite like that. If you're a bit of a hoarder, so like I say, if you're like a fan of Destiny, you like collecting things, or you're a fan of like Division, you like collecting things, then this is going to be a great game, guys, because you're going to have an infinite amount of stuff to collect. So it's going to be pretty damn epic, guys. Okay, moving on. There's still lots more to go, guys. Still lots more to go. So I hope you are still with me, guys. I hope you're enjoying this video so far. Okay, so the 13th topic, guys. Planets can be toxic. So just like in real life, like Venus, for instance, very, very gassy. These can be dangerous to the player, to the character that you're with, just like in real life. So some planets are absolute death traps, guys, with radiation and other hazards that will kill you in a matter of minutes. And so you might have a suit that can deal with that, but if your suit is not up to standard, guys, you can die. So you need to upgrade your suit within the game, and that's why it's so important that you go to all these different planets and get these other resources. So it's a matter of just trial and error, really. It's trial and error, guys. Go to a planet, put those resources there. It might not work, but at the end of the day, it's just literally you just gotta play the game. You gotta play the game, and it's gonna be one of these games. I reckon it's gonna be addictive to play, guys. It's gonna be absolutely crazy addictive. So it's unbelievable. Okay, moving on. 14th topic I want to talk about, guys, is every distant mountain is a real place. So okay, so it's not a mountain that you see in the game that's basically just put there in the distance, like on kind of other games, and you can never reach it. Everything you see that's in the distance, so the draw distance on this game, is real. You can go, you could walk to it, you can fly to it, whatever, jetpack to it. You can go to this place within the game. Okay, so the MSI doesn't only generate the environment immediately around you, it also generates the whole planet at a lower level of detail. So eventually when you get to that place you see that's in the distance, it will procedurally generate it. So it goes on and on and on and on. You get the idea, guys. So every distant object in the horizon is a real place. This is freaking awesome, guys. You can get to it. It can take you forever to get to these places. Okay, moving on, guys. 15th topic. 15 things so far out of 40 things to talk about that I want to come out with. I've got basically a list, guys, that I've written down in front of me. So I know exactly what I've kind of like picked out. I've been reviewing the game. I've looked at kind of like the gameplay from videos, and I've gone down and put a list of things that I think that's important. That's probably why I keep looking down, guys, so I can review it, because 40 things to remember is quite a lot, to be honest with you. So, but some of them I kind of can. Okay, so okay, moving on. 15th thing, guys. 15th topic. Okay, planets have days and have nights, and they are exactly in real time. So fly down into the night side of a planet, and you'll find the land in darkness. Different creatures will be awake while in the day, and creatures are asleep at night. Okay, so that is basically just like real life. Time is exactly like real life. It is like we've been in real life. It is awesome. But obviously, you can go to other planets, and you go up into space pretty damn quick. Pretty damn quick, guys. Okay, now that's kind of about the planets. Let's move on to kind of like the architecture of the game, as in kind of like the different things you can have, like ships, etc. So let's talk about the ships. Okay, it is definitely worth upgrading your ship. Okay, this is the 16th topic, guys. Okay, ships offer varying capacity for being upgraded. Okay, whether it be speed, maneuverability, jump drive, range, or weapon power. Okay, you can upgrade these ships. The only way you can do that is if you go to this planet and explore them. Okay, and the better your ship is, the quicker you get out of the atmosphere of that planet, you escape, and the further you can go into the game, and then the further your goal is to get to the center of the universe. So it is based on ships, collecting things, all sorts. It is pretty damn good, guys. Okay. 17th topic, guys. 17. This was 17 things. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. You can only have one ship at a time, so you can't have multiple ships, guys, in like a garage or something like that. One at a time. So you have one. If you want a better one, you've got to sell it. Move along. Okay, so choose a ship that suits you, suits what you do, your game style, your gameplay. Whether it's trading, large cargo capacity, fighting, good speed and weapons, obviously that's definitely required, or just exploring a long jump drive distance planet. Okay, want to do something new, you can always get a new one. You can always get a new one, but you can only hold one ship at a time, guys. Okay, so that might come to a disappointment by someone, but I think it gives people something to work on. It's pretty damn good. Okay, 18th guys, we're on the 18th point. Okay, you shop for new ships. Okay, space stations, okay, sell a rolling stock of ships, products, all sorts. Okay, if this is the one you want, you need to grab it before the new stock comes in. So that's obviously gradually generated as well. There's a timer on that, and once it disappears, a new ship will come into place, etc, etc. So if you want that ship, get it. That's all there is to it. So the 19th point, guys, okay, you won't be left without a ship. If you die and have no money, a basic ship is always available for free. So you always got a ship, guys. It won't have hyperdrive, but you're able to fly to planets again to rebuild. So if you die, guys, you've got to start again. It's freaking crazy, guys. If you die, you've got to start again. Basically, it's ridiculous. So just don't die in this game. It is realistic, guys. Okay, 20th point, guys. We are getting there. We are getting there, guys. We're halfway. We're at the halfway mark, guys. You need fuel to fuel your ships. Okay, you can fly as long as you like in any star system, but to make jumps between systems, you'll need hyperdrive, which you can buy from space stations or mine from planet services. But this needs fuel. You need hyperdrive fuel, guys, which you collect within the game, like space stations, etc. And you need this fuel. So you can't. You might have an hyperdrive, but if you haven't got the fuel for it, you can't use it. That's all there is to it. Done, dusted. Okay. That's all there is to it, guys. Okay, right, that's about the ships. Let's move on to things and talk about combat. How is combat in the game? What happens with the combat in the game? What does combat entail? Okay, so 21st point, guys, you can get a wanted level. This is like GTA, guys. Freaking GTA, right? You can get a wanted level by upsetting the balance of planets. By mining them too heavily, killing creatures, you will see you'll be hunted down by the Sentinels, and attacking craft in space will attract the attention of the police, the space police, like space precincts. It's like, imagine that. Remember that years ago, guys, space precincts. Okay, guys, and the more you do, the stronger they will retaliate. So if you are a complete arsehole within the game, they will chase you down just like they are in GTA. It's crazy, guys. It's fucking crazy. Okay, but let's move on to the 22nd point. The Sentinels, which are the police, are not everywhere. So not every planet is policed, making these lawless playgrounds valuable sources and resources. So basically, you can have a planet that's not policed. You can do what the fuck you want there. Do the how you want. Kill all the creatures. Do everything. Mine the shit out of their planets. Mine the crap out of them. Do what you like. Okay, that's pretty much it, guys. Okay, 23rd point. Okay, space is not quiet, guys. Yeah, everyone thinks space is quiet, but factions constantly veer for territory across the entire universe. Choose to help one faction and it may reward you. Okay, attack another and it will remember and it will retaliate against you guys. Don't attack stations unless you really want to. Okay, but you can completely avoid conflict altogether. So you can just do your own thing, go along, mind your own business. Done. Okay, 24th point, guys. 24th point. You can side with factions. You can join sides with factions. If you're friendly enough within the universe, you can make friends and join factions. And if you can provide your support, that might protect you as you face rivals. So if you're getting into danger, they try and nick your stuff, or steal your items. They need these other factions to come along and help you if you've teamed up with them. 25 guys, 25th point. Your multi-tool is an adaptable weapon. Okay, so your multi-tools have a basic firing mode. Okay, but some come with different, more powerful attacks, or you might find technologies that are required to upgrade them. Okay, within the planets. So this is a pretty cool prospect, guys. You can obviously upgrade your weapons, and they are adaptable weapons, so they adapt over time. That's pretty cool. Now, going back to one of the topics we talked about earlier on, that if you die, you start again. So this is the 26th point, guys. Death isn't the end. It certainly is not the end of the world if you die. Okay, but it isn't a problem. If you die on a planet, you'll find yourself revived back at your ship, having lost items you had stowed and discoveries you hadn't uploaded. So if you haven't uploaded your stuff, guys, right? Okay, you lose it forever. You have to collect them all again. Okay, if you die in space, you find yourself revived at the nearest space station. So that's pretty cool. Without your ship, items and discoveries. So you need to find a way of getting your ship back and your discoveries. So the question is, guys, or the answer is, simple answer is, just don't die. That's all there is to it. Or try not to. Okay, so things about creatures, things about the animals, the creatures that are within the game. Okay, so this is the 27th point, guys. Planets are populated, okay, by unique creatures that are procedurally generated within the game. Okay, with widely varying shapes, sizes, colorations, behaviours, all sorts of different things. These animals, these creatures will react in complete different ways. You will discover countless new species on every planet on your journey. Okay, not every planet actually, not every planet, but just some or most planets. But obviously some planets are going to be barren and not have anything at all. So yeah, there's going to be hundreds of creatures, guys. Hundreds. Okay? 28th point, guys. Animal calls are procedurally generated. Okay? So animal calls, when a creature's special software that models throats, allowing animal calls to be defined by the shape and sizes of their body. Okay, so the bigger they are, the louder they're going to be, the smaller they are, the quieter they're going to be. So every planet's soundscape is unique. So you can clearly see this, guys, on some of the videos that they've released, some of the gameplay videos they've done, and you can see this for yourself. I can't really go into much about that because I haven't actually really seen much of it. But animal calls are procedurally generated as well in the game. Okay? So, 29th point, guys. Animals may attack you. So if you become hostile towards the animal, start shooting you, they can retaliate against you. They can attack you, guys. If Sentinels see you kill a creature, they will attack you. So there's like robots floating around the sky, the police. It is often best to stay clear of these animals, guys, and basically will run away. Preserve the natural balance of the planet, because you don't want to lose and kill everybody. It's crazy. Unless you want an all-out war. Okay? So, moving on, guys. We're getting there. We've got about 11 to 12 points to go, guys. Okay? Okay, so the 30th point today we talk about is animals follow daily routines just like human beings. They have daily routines. They go to a cave, for instance. They'll go down to bodies of water. They will drink. They will sleep at night, while others will become active at night time. They will follow procedures throughout the day, which is fucking amazing. So if you kind of explore a planet, you want to stay there for a couple of days and explore it, you can get used to their patterns and the way they do things. So if you want to go and explore them, and you think, well, okay, I want to go and see them, but the best time to go to is at night time because they'll sleep. This is quite cool. And also, guys, the 31 points I'll talk about is some animals hunt others. So there's also other animals that it's like a food chain. They hunt others and they kill others, and it's just like in real life. And basically, if you're big, you're going to be at the top of the food chain, and you're going to be beating all the little other dudes. So it's pretty freaking cool, guys. I'm not going to lie. Okay, so things about the economy, guys. What is the economy about? What is a currency in the game? What is currency? What can we use to buy things? Okay, the 32nd point, guys. Units are the universe's currency. You'll learn. You will earn units for many things. Okay, selling resources, at trading posts, shooting down pirates, and uploading discoveries that you have found around the atlas and around the universe. So that's how you basically earn stuff in the game. 33 points, guys. The 33rd point that I was talking about. We're getting there. We're nearly there, guys. Only a few more to go. Market prices for resources vary. Okay, so you might go to an area that, particularly one place, and then another place is exactly the same, but one place might vary in price depending on what it is and the whereabouts in the system, and what the kind of percentage is on what they're selling that item at. So you might pay it for, say, $20 or 20 credits in one place. You might pay $30 or 30 credits in another place. That's just the way it is. So it's all about trading and taking full advantage of this kind of trading facility in the game. So moving on, guys. 34 point, guys. Space is busy with trade convoys. There's lots of trade convoys. There's freighters led by capital ships, steadily travel along the trade routes, sending ships down from trading posts. Okay, as they go along, you can choose to attack them if you so wish. You can leave them alone. You can farm them for resources, or some of them may be very well heavily defended. So it's probably best just to leave them alone, unless you really want the stuff out of them. Okay, and then pirates might have the same idea. So it might turn out to be a complete warfare. So it's just sick, guys. It's sick. Okay, 35th point, guys. Resources aren't just for trading. You'll need them to craft technologies and upgrade items of gear. The rarest resources can only be found in certain types of system. Okay, so you have to explore, guys. You have to explore. I don't know what the insides and outs are of what resources are. They are probably thousands. And as I said before, in a previous video that I did, they have their own kind of periodic scale, their own periodic scale, so like all the elements and stuff. It's crazy, guys. It's absolutely crazy. Okay, so 36th point, guys. 36. We're getting there. This has gone on. Efficient mining requires certain upgrades to your ship, your multi-tool, etc. Your multi-tool can always destroy resource crystals, but you need to upgrade to mine resources held in a harder rock. So if you want to get stuff out of a bigger rock, you need to upgrade your stuff and your equipment. Perhaps there are new technologies that will provide greater yields. You need to find these, guys. You need to farm this. You need to look around. It's basically it. Okay, so just some last things, guys. We're nearly there. We're nearly there. Last few more points now. Things about the game. Things about the game that the developers have done. Okay, it has amazing music. Okay. The 65 Days of Static are Sean's favourite band, who is the guy that created this, the director of this. And they are making No Man's Sky's soundtrack album. So they are obviously really excited about this. Obviously it's going to be very, very good. So the developer has put a lot of thought into this, guys. A lot of thought into this. Yeah, it's absolutely crazy, guys. Okay, so yeah, they held a concert at in Las Vegas of that band. They showed you the music, what they did, and it was really, really cool. So yeah, moving on. Okay, the music also will be procedurally generated. Okay, so it will be procedurally generated to procedurally generate music that is influenced where you are and what you're doing in the game. Okay, the full songs will be play at specific points, but they'll leave you to discover these locations and where the music and why this music come about. Okay. So guys, this is it. This is the final point that I want to touch on, guys. Okay. No Man's Sky was inspired by classic sci-fi. Okay, classic sci-fi. Especially those amazing, vibrant book covers which represent a vision of future of the game. And that wasn't grim, and in which technology and exploration were points of hope. So this game, guys, it's just they've put blood, sweat and tears into this, and it is going to be absolutely amazing. There's lots and lots of things in this game, guys. There's still more things I want to talk about, but that is for me the top 40 things, guys, that I really wanted to talk about, really want to touch upon and kind of get out in the game. Okay, so I do apologise, guys, that this video has taken a bit long. Obviously there's a hell of a lot to this game, and obviously a 35-40 minute video is nothing compared to the size of what this game is going to be. So I really do hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Please leave a like, please leave a dislike if you dislike the video. Please comment, guys. Tell me what you're looking forward to in the game. Tell me what your favourite part of the game you're looking forward to is out of the 40 points that I've discussed today. And without further ado, please subscribe to the channel. It would be very much appreciated. So without further ado, guys, this is Scotty Dog Drum signing off. See you again on the next video, guys.